Major Music.
What's up? It's D Dot back with another video, and today I'm actually going to be talking about the Nerd Synth, which was recently released by AudioKit Pro. Shout out to Matthew Fetcher, who is the co-founder of AudioKit Pro. I got a chance to actually interview him on my podcast maybe about a year or so ago on the Major Music Lounge podcast. If this is your first time watching some of my content, I like to make videos kind of like this on new apps as well as new expansions, sound packs that I may come across, just to bring it to the music producer community that follows this channel. And you can follow me on Instagram at d._major music. Same thing on TikTok as well as Threads. And on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, follow me at d.mme. But kind of like I was saying, I did interview Matthew Fetcher on my Major Music Lounge podcast. If you never got a chance to listen to podcasts, it is going to be for other music creators, sound designers, music production app developers, and also artists are welcome. You can hit me up on one of those social platforms if you're interested in coming on to do an interview. So today I'm mainly going to go through some of the presets as well as give an overview of the Nerd Synth from AudioKit, and we're going to make a beat using some of the presets from the Nerd Synth. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're here on the App Store page for the Nerd Synth. Right now, as I record this on Sunday, April 14th, it is going to be $4.99. There isn't any in-app purchases that you have to make in order to get any other sounds or any other features inside of this app. Now, as you can see here, won't read this whole page, but fully loaded with 450 plus handmade presets by Analog Matthew, Electronic Sounds, DMT Cymatics, Moby Pixel, Red Sky Lullaby, Sound of Israel, and more. And today we're going to be using Logic Pro, but something else you should know, this is an Audio Unit version 3 plugin. So for all my producers, beat makers that are new to creating instrumentals on the iPad, AUV3 is Audio Unit version 3, and that's going to be compatible with apps like Logic Pro, Beatmaker 3, Cubase's, GarageBand is another. So if you're looking for some pretty good synthesizer apps, you definitely want to check out some of AudioKit Pro's apps. This is one of many, and I have up here a couple of the AudioKit Pro apps. I have many of these, as you can see here on screen: Nerd Synth, the King of Digital SNES Synth, the King of Bass, King of FM, the Sega Synth, the VHS Synth. Yeah, I have a lot of these. I usually always catch the intro price, so I get these anywhere from, I think the lowest I've ever seen one of their intro prices was like $3. And this, for example, the Nerd Synth was like $4.99, as you saw on the Nerd Synth page. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the presets, and then I'm going to make an instrumental with some of these presets here in Logic Pro. Now you could actually, just like I tapped the center of this browser page right here, it'll actually take you into a much more expanded view here, and then you can see here on the left side all the different banks from some of the creators that I was talking about earlier. I'm just going through just the general presets right now, but I'm just pointing this out in case you wanted to. I like this brass. Pac-Man goes dubstep. I like it. like that chippy lead there. Dubstep siren Hoover. Kind of like that one as well. One finger flutter. The pad ambient drone. Yeah, if you want to make that gaming type of music, I think this would be a good app to start off with. Alright, I just wanted to come on and create using the new Nerd Synth from AudioKit Pro. Shout out to Matthew and his team at AudioKit Pro. They did a really good job on this, as well as all the other creators that contributed sounds to the new Nerd Synth. It's $4.99 as I record this right now, again on April 14th. So depending on when you watch this, it may go up in price, but they always put their apps on sale from time to time, so you never know when you may be able to catch a great deal on the new Nerd Synth or any of the other AudioKit Pro synths that they have in the App Store. If you like the content that I discussed in this video, please go ahead and hit the like button as well as subscribe. I post a lot of content just across various platforms, whether that's iPad beat making with Beatmaker 3. Today I use Logic Pro, but I also post some MPC content. That's really mostly what I post, along with machine content. But I always circle back to the iPad. I would say, Beatmaker 3, aside from Logic on the iPad, is one of my favorite apps to use on the go, or two of my favorite apps to use on the go. So again, I always circle back to iPad. You can follow me on Instagram at d._major music. Same thing on Threads as well as TikTok. And if you use X or Twitter, it's going to be d.mme, just a little bit different. And please, again, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and check out the Major Music Lounge podcast. Music creators, get at me on one of those platforms. I would love to interview you on my podcast. Until next time, it's D. And I'm out.
Major Music.